Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Best. He's picked his way through. Bullish header! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
After 14 minutes is number 13, Jan Koller. Jan Koller. Jan Koller.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. And he's in on charge, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's worked it through. And it's made its way to him. Shot could be a decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the shot! Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's burst through. Rui Costa does really well to win the ball there. Oh, terrible pass. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Short changes him with that pass. And they're back on the ball again. Half an hour played now. Best. Nicely weighted ball. Cleared without complication. Rui Costa. He's cut it out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Son Heung-min. And the counter is on. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Has a look and place it forward. Now, and this is... Goes for a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Kimmich was in no mood for any of that. Gattuso tries to pass it through. Maicon picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Kimmich. Now Son Heung-min. Oh, good read. Best. Oh, good spread. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Steaming on goalwards. Played into space. And it's Ibrahimovic. Kola! Kola! Brilliant from Kola! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look tough.
There's the whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Ferdinand. Looking for options for movement. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run. The less said about that pass, the better. Gattuso. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Khan claims comfortably. Maicon. Best. He slings it in, shoots! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Thinks about the shot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Was 71,649.
Well time, excellent interception. Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Messi. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe, and the through ball. He's found a way through. Rui Costa. That's a cute ball. Khan gets it clear. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And a chance! They've got to be quick to... And he shoots! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he's onto this. It's a promising position. Lisandro Martinez did just about enough to come out on top there. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's away. And it's been played through. Oh, cracking. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has been cut short. And it's Son Heung-min. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Yamal. Nicely spread. Van Dijk makes the interception. Son Heung-min. And here's Haaland. That's very neat. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The ball has bounced loose now. Pepe, Gattuso. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, well measured. He rises! There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice looking ball. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will
Hello,
trouble
everybody, and a quick
more or
announcement
less
now.
everyone.
We would like to ask you all to kindly stay
How would you
seated
summarise
during the
what we've
match.
seen today? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Out towards the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Muller. And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a shade optimistic. Crosses it in here. Donnarumma trying to keep this in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And it's Ribery. Gamba Osaka are looking to go forward now. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Pressing high and with purpose. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Haaland. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi ready to try one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. First blood drawn. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 10.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Played through into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, super find.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Messi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Messi. Messi, that is a brilliant interception. Muller to Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's made its way to him. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Hakimi. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. That has been cut short. Son Heung-min. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Oh, that wasn't far away. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Hakimi, Valverde, Muller, and he's had it nicked away. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will
Cleared
be 1
away.
minute added time.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Guardiola gets rid. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Guardiola. Out of play for a throw. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Son Heung-min. Now it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Valverde! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Gamba Osaka are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, it's a big chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to...
Decent chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That'll be a throw. And here's Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot a goal! It's in! And the comeback is complete! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
After 68 minutes is...
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Inzaghi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gamba Osaka can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Inzaghi. Neymar. Yamal. And he was quick to react. And here's Rafinha. Gamba Osaka looking to pass their way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries to pass it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rafinha. And it's Inzaghi. Played into space out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Here's a chance! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Messi. Rafinha. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Messi goes short.
There will be 5 minutes.
Whistle's
added
gone,
time.
and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Well, you can sense the anxiety. This is how they were beaten the first time round. Trustmark comes to the rescue. Mbappe attempts a clearance. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Foot in. Messi. That is good strength. No, that was never going to make it. Robertson gets it clear. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award,
Just a quick
and there
request
is
today
very
for
little
everybody
room
to
for
please
argument.
kindly remove any cars parked on the road
Thoughts on what
outside
we've just
the stadium.
seen?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to...
Kramaric! It's hit the upright.
And it's... He's had a shot!
No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of...
Tries from a long way out. Pressing high and with purpose. Budimir. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vardiol. And Juranovic. Baturina. And the pass is intercepted. Sweden are looking to break at pace. Shoots!
No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Isak really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Modric.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Played out to the left flank. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Baturina. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Chooses to go crossfield. And the counter is on for Sweden.
Oh, super find. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Vardiol promptly on, and he's had a hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Goodmanson. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception.
Kovacic. Kramaric. Out to the left it goes. For Perisic.
And it's Sousa.
Croatia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kulusevski. He's being urged to shoot. Shutalo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Budimir. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Baturina powering forward here. Juranovic gets a foot in here. Isak receives it in a good position here. Caught offside that time. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Baturina. And he's picked out the run. Elanga. There's the shot. Kramaric. Now it's Perisic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Isak.
Added time.
He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'd like
Would
to
you
draw your
review the
attention
first
to the
half?
screen right
Well, I think
now
it's a
for
case of
information
so
on our
far,
shuttle
so
buses.
good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Sweden are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Sweden definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Baturina. Goodmanson. Opts for safety. And Lindelof. Out to the right.
Strong running down that left flank.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And it's hoisted clear.
Croatia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Baturina. Lindelof cuts out the pass. Modric. And that has put paid to that. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Juranovic looking to penetrate opposition lines. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
That is a brilliant interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed...
Real chance! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
As can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Sweden are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kovacic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This looks promising. Baturina. Modric. Kovacic. Good ball, good take. He's shot a goal! No mistake! Back to within 1! Interesting! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Croatia get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This has become one he's given it a chance for a shot! Sweden with the corner, they're first. Surely now! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he's been shifted off it. Elanga.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Sweden take the lead. Now it's just a question of... And he shoots! Sensational from Kramaric! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have stolen level at the last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And now he has 2. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Nicely weighted ball. Elanga. He won't be happy with that one. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to
So
our
a
official
short respite for the
store,
players
where memorabilia
as
from
they prepare
today's match
themselves
are now
for
available.
another 30 minutes.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Sweden conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Elanga. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Modric couldn't squeeze it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. And the shot!
Now that's a real chance missed.
Croatia have it back and can go again. Modric. Now Kramaric.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Elanga! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Modric. Kramaric. Now, can they get him away? Budimir finds himself offside. And it's Modric. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Croatia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kulusevski. Kramaric. And that's gone loose. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Elanga. Kramaric with 2 goals already to his name.
And the counter is on.
That's been slipped through.
It's Kramaric! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Kramaric has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's ruffled a few feathers, and Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid, and he's picked it up out wide. Chooses to go back. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni. And it's made its way to him. He's through, now is he in? There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. McAllister. And he skips past his man. Knocks it out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work.
It is a corner.
Argentina with the corner, they're first.
He's having a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
But pour l'équipe d'Argentine. Après 20 minutes de jeu.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely aimed pass.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but...
Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
He's a sharp little ball here.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will...
Great chance! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's a cute ball. And that is going out for a goal kick. Tagliafico. The ball's gone astray. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Messi. And it's Camavinga. And he's well positioned here. Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's got away, and Messi! He've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tagliafico. Here's a chance! Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Tagliafico must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Oh, that's a key interception. Paredes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Rabiot. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Rabiot. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, they've got it again. Back into the middle. Goes for a shot! Fabulous from McAllister. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the lead now. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again. Tchouaméni plays it short. Can he finish? Messi. Argentina are looking to go forward now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Gonzalez. He has found the way through. And that has been clubbed away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This might spell danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there he's going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Olise. Tagliafico does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. Rabiot. Played out to the left flank. And here's Messi. That's very neat. Montiel just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a promising position. Otamendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party... Mbappe! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's a sharp pass. Camavinga, nicely spread, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gonzalez, and that's another throw. Paredes. Mbappe, oh, he's burst through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. Rabiot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now then, can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Argentina grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. That is good alertness. And Messi! Not the most accurate pass. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is a little undercooked. He's found a way through. Gonzalez. McAllister. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga, great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good.
Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
De Paul.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
McAllister, Tagliafico, Gonzalez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what a... And the shots! In for the pieces!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He can run onto that. Just the keeper to beat. Mbappe! Sticks it away! And they are right back within touch. France give themselves a fighting... And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin. Decent chance! In for the pieces! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Chouameni. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He has found the way through. Chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Shot a goal! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Argentina really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. McAllister. Camavinga gets it clear. Looking to play him in. Dembele looking to get on the end of this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Rabiot. Hernandez. Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Big chance! Now it's to Paul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played through into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Mbappe, now Mbappe. Mbappe! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a promising position. Turns and the shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper. And we have our very first corner. Hernandez clears. Olise. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And the shot has fallen kindly here. It's there. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Argentina playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Argentina looking to pass their way through. France have a free kick. Montiel battling down that right flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Camavinga. Hernandez. He's found a way through. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Tagliafico. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hernandez. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he shoots! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga. And the finish! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Shoots!
And he steered it beyond the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Out for a throw. Looking for the run.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Upamecano. Rabiot. Dembele.
It's a searching pass.
Brilliantly cut out.
Martinez.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Montiel.
Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish?
McAllister.
Tagliafico. And here's the chance to counter.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's an imaginative pass. And the counter is on. Good ball over the top.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. No luck this time.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
De Paul. Back into the middle. Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
No, that's been intercepted. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him.
Lovely pass, but can he get...
He's had a shot!
He's got to be quick to recover this.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
That is good alertness.
Upamecano. And it's Tchouaméni. France finding their passes.
That's a shade optimistic.
Paredes.
McAllister.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe.
Paredes. McAllister.
And that is out of play. Messi. Tagliafico. And Gonzalez. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Argentina have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most accurate pass. France are looking to go forward now. Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Probing pass. Ended up in no man's land. Paredes. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs
So
de
just time for me to
supporters
say thanks
qui
to Jim
fête son
for
anniversaire
his
aujourd'hui.
wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
There's the shot! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Neymar. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's good running with the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ribéry. Now Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So we're still where we started right now. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And here's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? So what can they make of this? Messi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Yamal. Not the most convincing of passes. That has not gone well. Here's a shot. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked it up out wide. Yamal, there's the header! There it is! There is the breakthrough! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, he produced a terrific header, but his last-minute burst forward worked a treat while everyone else was waiting to see where the ball was likely to arrive.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Messi running with the ball. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's had a hit! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement's so precise. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their...
Chance for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day